Train Guy segment show. Also today in this segment, I'm at the Belton, Grandview, and Kansas City Railroad in Belton, Missouri.
The Belton, Grandview, and Kansas City Railroad is located on 502 East Walnut Street in Belton, Missouri. The railroad was built in the 1870s when the Kansas City, Clinton, and Springfield Railroad, known as the Leaky Roof, was built to provide a direct route from Kansas City to Springfield, Missouri. The nickname Leaky Roof came from the old and somewhat run-down freight cars the Kansas City, Clinton, and Springfield Railroad used. In 1891, the Kansas City, Osceola, and Southern Railroad, which was also known as the Blair Line, was started and constructed, the second line to run through Belton, Missouri. It was named for John Blair, who was a New Jersey investor who started the Kansas City, Osceola, and Southern. In 1901, the St. Louis-San Francisco Railroad, Frisco for short, took over the Kansas City, Osceola, and Southern Railroad and was referred to as the High Line because of its route through the Osage Mountains. By 1935, the Kansas City, Clinton, and Springfield has been abandoned, but the old High Line, with the merger of the Frisco to Burlington Northern, the line was partially abandoned, with an exception of a few miles connecting Grandview and Belton, Missouri, with the southernmost portion of the Peculiar, Missouri to Clinton, Missouri being scrapped and abandoned. This left the remaining trackage of a few miles connecting Grandview and Belton, Missouri. The Smoky Hill Railway and Historical Society started a railway museum in 1964 at the Nichols siding in Lenexa, Kansas, followed by the House Track in downtown Lenexa until 1973. Expansion forced it to move north of downtown Kansas City, Missouri, on West 3rd Street to the Kansas City Southern Old Team Track in the River Key area, where it became the Kansas City Railroad Museum. They had to move to Richards Gebar Air Force Base and 5 other locations in October 1980. Operated by the Smoky Hill Railway and Historical Society, the museum was forced to move to a number of times before arriving in Belton in 1995. They later changed their name to the Belton, Grandview, and Kansas City Railroad. Today, the railroad operates just a 5-mile, 45-minute round trip through Old Town Belton and the surrounding area. Also, the yard has some items on display as well, including a few steam locomotives and some rolling stock as well.